violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, YouTube? It's the Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's get into the video.
Them to take my son's life and gun him down, left him like a dog on the side of the road. That wasn't fair. Nobody deserved this.
Weeks after a gruesome discovery, a family is now asking for help while police are hoping for a big break in this case. Their loved one found dead along the busy South Florida highway.
This morning, officers say they have a crucial clue to work with in this crime. 7's Brandon Byer has more.
I just need justice for my son.
Dang. You know, rest in peace to the young bruh. Looks like he's on a pretty tattered deck, you know what I'm saying, in the trenches. But shout out to him, and it's crazy that these young brothers is just getting taken out. So boom, it's like it's never ending.
He was not a bad person. He was not a bad kid.
Marie Arthus wants answers. Wants to know why her son, 24-year-old Tyrone Arthus, was shot on the side of 595 last month in Davie and left to die.
For them to take my son's life and gun him down, left him like a dog on the side of the road, that wasn't fair.
Investigators say they know who the killer is. They say it's 17-year-old Marcus Cooper. And a lot of people will know who his father is, also named Marcus Cooper, but better known as Pleasure P, formerly of the band Pretty Ricky.
Dang, Pleasure P. This man, you know, his son out here committing atrocities. And this is what I'll say, man. When you grow up in that hip-hop culture, especially when your dad is like basically a rapper, you know, a famous rapper, you're going to be exposed to a lot of the dudes who are on Demon Time. So y'all seen Buddy's hair. It was like purple. Let's see if we can go back and peep. Yeah, see, so he got the dyed hair, which is an indication of Demon Time. Okay. But it's just like, bro, what are you doing? Like, your dad is Pleasure P. Like, ain't you supposed to be in the studio making tracks or doing something? Like, I don't know, maybe not following your father's footsteps, but try something else. But nah, man, he's just, and it ain't like Pleasure P is just broke. So I don't know if he's just beefing out here or he trying to rob, but doesn't look good.
Who his father is, also named Marcus Cooper, but better known as Pleasure P, formerly of the band Pretty Ricky. Detectives say on October 8th, just before 1:30 in the morning, 17-year-old Marcus Cooper ordered Tyrone out of the car along the highway, shot him several times, and left him for dead. They say that's what happened.
Wow. What the? Man. Ordered him out of the car and just clapped him up on the highway. What in the heck?
What they don't know is why or where Marcus Cooper is.
Yeah, I don't care where he's at, whether it be in South Florida or Maine. He committed a crime in Broward County, and we're going to bring him back here.
They're asking anyone with information to come forward or for Cooper to turn himself in.
All right. Pretty Ricky and them. Yeah, I mean, y'all need to come together and bring this boy in so he don't go and do some more crazy stuff. But, you know, obviously the parents are not going to give him up. I mean, look at the Brian Laundrie situation. The parents definitely helped him get away, and he took himself out, whatever. I mean, this is just a horrible situation.
I encourage you to turn yourself in, but make no mistake, we're not going to wait for you to come in.
So another family doesn't have to suffer.
This is something that no family wants to go through. But unfortunately, our family have to go through it.
Brandon Byer, today in Florida.
My son's life and gun him down, left him like a dog on the side of the road. That wasn't fair.
A heartbroken family wanting justice. Their loved one shot to death on I-595. Now the Broward Sheriff has a message for the teen they're looking for.
We encourage you to turn yourself in. But make no mistake, we're not going to wait for you to come in.
Man, you don't want Buddy right there coming after you. He got a swole head. Look at it. My man's head is just milk dudded up. This man gonna headbutt you.
To come in.
Tonight, the manhunt for an alleged gunman in a highway shooting. Authorities say that person is a teenager.
CBS 4's Ted Scouten was at that press conference and is live now in Davie with those new details. Ted?
Yeah, Lauren and Elliot, we are learning that there is an arrest warrant out for that 17-year-old for premeditated murder. Tonight, investigators are calling him armed and dangerous.
Right now, I could feel him right here with me. That's the reason I'm able to stand and I could speak now.
Marie Arthas gathering every...
I mean, and I don't know what these boys was into. Had to be something crazy that they had going on between each other. Or maybe something very simple. Right? Because we know these things happen over meaningless. They, you know, these young brothers, you know what I mean? Young dudes, man. Y'all heard the dude who did this 17. They will do this type of damage over nothing, bro. Just throw their whole life away. It's really sad.
Every ounce of strength to plead for help in finding the person who killed her 24-year-old son, Tyrone Arthas.
For them to take my son's life and gun him down, left him like a dog on the side of the road. That wasn't fair. Nobody deserved this. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy.
Here's the suspect. He's just a teen. BSO tells us he is 17-year-old Marcus Cooper Jr. from Miramar. CBS 4 News does normally not identify teens, but because of the severity of the crime and the need to find him, we are.
Yeah, he's gonna be easy to find. Just find the dude who, you know, dyed his hair purple.
We are.
Leaving someone left to die on the road is an atrocity we can't accept.
Tyrone was found dead next to traffic on the side of I-595 near Hiatus Road in the early morning hours of October 8th.
But we know at one point he was in a car with the suspect and he was shot several times and left on the side of the road.
There's no hatred in our heart. None. Everyone deserves a second chance. And everyone deserves closure. We just ask that you come in.
Tyrone's family is now pleading with Cooper to turn himself in, or if someone knows where he is, let detectives know.
You took him, but you cannot take his soul. I'm gonna pray for you.
Dang, I mean, you took him, but you couldn't take the soul. They said they forgive him. They said they're gonna pray for him. I have a little problem with, I mean, obviously you want to forgive internally, but I think it gives a precedent that, you know, when these young dudes out here doing something in community, the mamas, the aunties, everybody gonna forgive them, but they want justice, but they're forgiven. Like, you know, it's like, why is it so easy for us to forgive us killing each other, but then when it comes to some of these situations with these white folks, oh, we're going crazy about it. You know what I mean? When a lot of times brothers was in the wrong when the whole event even happened.
Now, if you have any information that can help investigators, give Broward Crime Stoppers a call. That number is 954-493-TIPS, and the sheriff made it very clear that if anyone is helping or harboring him, they too could be in big trouble. Live in Davie, Ted Scout, CBS 4 News.
Ted, thank you for that.
So guys, what we got here is Pleasure P actually saying his piece on it. So, you know, I wanted to give both sides and be fair. So we gonna listen to Pleasure P, you know, giving his side on it.
Okay, I'm not gonna cuss anymore. Why would a 17-year-old be around a 24-year-old? And no disrespect to that family. Like, no, because we want to get to the bottom of this. I just want to make sure mine innocent.
He says, why would a 17-year-old be around a 24-year-old? I mean, that's the game nowadays. If your son was involved in something, he's going to latch on to an older dude because he think the older dude can show him some licks to hit or whatever. Maybe they was doing crimes together and it backfired and the 17-year-old got the drop on him, whatever. But what about yo grown behind? Why wasn't he with you? Like, he's 17, not even 18 years old. Should be in the parents' custody, right?
You understand what I'm saying? He is 17. They making him out. They said, they put on the news like, oh, he left him on the side of the road like he's a dog. And this, why would a 7? Bro, my son don't want for nothing. Never wanted for nothing.
See, and I think he's saying a little too much. This is where self-snitching goes wrong, because he's saying my son don't want for nothing, this and the third. Bro, obviously, like I said, he's not broke. So, but when you get involved in these little street situations, these dudes really feel like they got to prove themselves, especially growing up in the hip hop culture. He probably felt like, oh, he couldn't let this man play with him, whatever happened.
17? Why would he shoot a 24-year-old? Talk about that. Let's talk about this, bro. And let's listen. And let's get all of the facts in straight. Let's get all the investigation in straight. What's going on? Something is missing. Why my son?
The thing that's missing is your son. He's got to turn himself in so he can say his piece.
Be in a car with one person that's 24 years old, and why would he shoot him? No, it's a lot of more factors that's left out, and they do not want to give us all the information. That's what my lawyer been trying to get, and they don't want to get it to us. But tomorrow, I ain't gotta be quiet. Tomorrow, I got another lawyer that I just hired. I got the best in the business. So y'all better pray up. Cause y'all ain't finna do mine like that. I'm gonna go out to the end about mine, bro. To the end. I don't give a fuck. That's my son. That's my blood. Y'all better do y'all job.
Okay, so he's sounding like how these mothers be sounding. You know, these single mothers, oh, my son didn't do it. Da 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 da. Whatever. Everybody got their conspiracy theories in the comment section, and it's going up.
My son, you hear me? Person that's 7, that's y'all know right now. We're going to the end. That's it for me. This is it for me. Pleasure P is checking out about his kid. I am checking the fuck out. All the shit, all y'all posted the shit, but y'all didn't post when I was acquitted of the checker shit. Oh, that's, no, y'all want to report my son, bro? My 17-year-old kid? Y'all didn't supposed to be reporting him. So anybody that's did, bro, I swear to God, it's on God. It's on, bro.
Well, I mean, the news showed his face because of the severity of the situation. If he shot a man 5 times and left him on the side of the highway, that's why.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.